We on?
Dog, I told you don't ever ask if it's rolling. We're rolling in this bitch.
We're talking about a fucking painting, though. It's important shit.
Yeah.
We're talking about Afghanistan here. That's what we were talking about. We weren't. I made that up, but still. That's what we're talking about now. We're jumping into it, bro. People know. It's not like fucking people are tuning into this shit thinking about like other shit. Like what else are people thinking about? You know, like their jobs and like the, you know, the guy that fucked your wife. Get over that shit. You're listening to V&A. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who that guy that fucked your wife is. It doesn't matter that once, you know, she gets the divorce, she's gonna be, you know, moving out with the kids and fucking that other dude in a house that you're paying for. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that, you know, once you're 45 and you're tired of it, you're gonna, you know, get a real nice rope at, you know, Home Depot or whatever.
You got the mic the wrong way.
Stop playing with me. I was giving the best speech of all time. You just interrupted me for that shit. That was.
Yo, I was actually looking into making shroom tea. Would you be down to do it?
No.
Not even a bit?
Shroom tea? No.
Like a 1.5?
No.
Oh my god. Damn. I thought one of my topics was because I was looking at it and then I seen a video of I think it was a girl like putting like I think it was a microdose or like even smaller than one or something.
A microdose.
Very little, and it's mixed with honey, ginger.
Well, microdose, you're not supposed to feel like you're on something.
Yeah, but that was my point. I was looking at that because I literally just want to try like a little bit of it,
right?
And like how you said, not really feel it, but still feel a little bit of it. And the topic was, this is exactly what I wrote. Shroom tea, take it with APE and pod.
You will, you know, there is this like famous meme where there's a picture of like a man and he's just sitting in the forest and there's like a shitload of dinosaurs around him. And in the background, it just says that wasn't a microdose. So I really like that meme. That shit'll wake you right up if you realize that it wasn't a microdose.
But nah, we're not shrooming and potting?
No, definitely not. I'm not shrooming, period.
Not even a tea?
No, not even. I'll definitely watch somebody do it, though. Don't get me wrong.
Damn.
I'll like light the lighter up for somebody taking DMT or salvia in the middle of the podcast. I'll watch them jump out of a fucking 10-story window. I'll film it. I'll put it on YouTube. But I won't do it.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. No,
I'm not making the same mistake that Tony Montana made. You know why Tony Montana ended up, you know...
He got addicted?
He got high on his own supply.
Okay.
We can't get high on our own supply.
We don't supply it.
We supply a podcast.
I don't see why. I think
it doesn't matter.
I think that'll actually be a good idea.
We're keeping it moving. We're keeping it moving.
Yo, Yosh, would you try shroom tea?
No.
You wouldn't try shrooms, period?
He's saying that, but he's only saying that because we don't have it now. If we had it now, we gotta tell Yosh, like, come on.
Not even like a microdose?
Just a little bit more.
No.
What'd you say before?
He said if it's edible, right?
No,
if it's edible. What if it tasted real good, though? Like, we put it in some cookies and shit. Like, you know.
So you would never try mushroom?
Truffles.
No, I'm good.
Not even when you get older?
You know, in Amsterdam, it's legal, like the truffles, they sell them.
You guys are pussies, man.
They sell them.
What,
You take 5 grams of that shit, come back to me.
But no one's saying 5 grams, though.
Do it.
I would never, because I'm smart.
Calling me a pussy. Fuck out.
Taking 5 grams is manly?
Dude.
Yeah, all right.
Taking 5 grams is a heroic dose. That is the name.
You've never taken 5 grams?
Yes, I have.
That's the most you've ever done?
Of shrooms?
In one sitting?
Yeah, in one sitting, yes.
When was that?
Terrifying as fuck.
It was?
Yeah, that was about 2000. Trump wasn't president yet.
Was this a transaction I helped with or no?
That was completely, I found somebody. You know what the interesting thing is? Like, I don't know how some of these dudes are like not in prison after a while. Because I'm like, all right, you did this and you're that stupid for a week, right? Because I met this guy at a class I had, right? I was in college.
Okay.
I met this dude at the class and...
MDC?
He's bragging.
Yeah, a lot of people be having the stamps on MC or the psychedelics. Remember the other episode I was telling you about how one of my boys got a whole fucking tray or...
Oh, yeah.
So MDC got the psychedelics though, apparently.
Yeah, there's some wild shit out there.
But keep on, what you're saying?
But I show up to class.
You took 5 Gs?
I did take 5 Gs, yeah.
From this guy from MDC.
Well, it was a weird way to get shrooms. I'll tell you that much, man. It was wild.
You just knew him from class? You guys chopped it up about drugs?
No, I didn't know him. He was a dude that was in class, but he was very braggadocious. You know, he was like, yeah, man, I took like this much and that much. He was like a fucking, like one
You just
drug.
heard him blabbering
Just
about it?
complete shit talk.
Yeah.
Complete. And then eventually, I asked because he mentioned shrooms and I was looking for shrooms and I was like, so you got a connect? And he's like, motherfucker, I am the connect.
Yeah, you should stop hitting the table.
And I feel like that was a bit unnecessary.
So once he said that,
he screamed that out.
Oh,
I am the connect in a class full of like 30 people, right? You don't need to do that.
dude.
You know what I mean? That's unnecessary.
I mean, I know you've talked about recent drug trips, but
About that one?
yeah, let me know about it. How'd it go?
Well,
You said it was terrifying.
the issue is the issue.
Where'd you take it?
I took it at my pop's crib.
Okay.
That was back in the day. I went to go visit the pops,
At that spot that
and
I
I
picked you
stayed
up at?
there. Yeah.
Okay. Took
And,
5 Gs.
Right there. Yeah.
How'd it go?
Right there. At first, not much. I was like, is this shit really 5G? Oh, that's the other thing about taking shrooms, I gotta tell you.
Creeps up?
You could take 5 grams of shrooms, and it could end up being a lot more potent than you think it might be because it's the active ingredient, the psilocybin.
Yeah.
That's the shit that'll get you, up there, right?
So you'll never know how much. Did we speak about this before? Because it sounds familiar.
I don't know. Maybe we have, but it's
I've
important.
heard that.
But,
I've heard that before.
but people should know, like the amount of psilocybin you're not
You'll never
necessarily
know.
sure.
How would you know? You have to be a scientist and fucking chop that bitch up in pieces or some shit?
Oh, you can synthesize it. You can, if you're a chemist or some shit, you could definitely leave it the way
Right.
that you leave another drug, right? So you can consume it in a capsule or something like that. They do that in the experiments.
Dude, this is super off topic, but there was a documentary in Netflix, and it was about a chemist. Have you seen it? It's I forgot the name of the exact name. Something with drugs in it. And pretty much the whole thing was there was this chemist. It was 2 chemists that had got in trouble for
The LSD guys in the 60s, that they made that big ass LSD lab and they gave it out.
No, that's something
The sunshine acid?
No. That's something else that I've heard about. But this is more like in the 2000s.
Oh, this is recent.
Yeah, this is recent. People in Boston, 2 ladies.
Oh shit.
They're 2 completely different stories, but the one I'm talking about is and I forget her name, bro. But whatever. It was a chemist that she was a regular girl. Everybody thought she was cool, super normal. Didn't even expect her to do drugs. And I forgot what led her into it, but I think she might have gotten depressed or something. And then, bruh, this chemist she's the one that does the test.
To see if it's the actual drug.
Yeah, exactly. If it's not real, if it's fake, and then she's the one that signs it. And then in court, she's the one. She's the chemist for that, for the cases in Boston. And bruh, she eventually just starts she goes on a fucking binge and just does every drug she had is liquefied. She has it in liquid form. So, bruh, you name it. She has it all. She's just doop, goop, goop. She fucking eventually does, she eventually becomes a crackhead though, which kind of sucks. And then she gets addicted to crack and it's out of control.
The worst part. Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm done. But yeah, that was fucked. That was pretty much what what it reminded me of. That shit's crazy, dog.
That's definitely wild.
To have every drug just liquefied like that, just right there at your hands, is it tempting?
It's for me, yeah.
Let me tell you right now, as a guy who doesn't even do drugs, but just the fact that it's liquefied and you could just maybe just yo, fuck it, let me just take a little gulp. Fuck it, who cares?
You don't wanna be on that.
Bruh, and the thing is, the laboratories in Boston, bro, they did not give any fucks, bro. They didn't catch on until a good, maybe a year after, bro.
It was a while, yeah.
And it was eventually because the samples is what she was getting high off. They seen that they seen the samples were almost empty.
Ran out.
And what
How
she
could
did,
this happen?
what she did was she put water inside it, to make it more full. And damn, I talked too loud on the mic. But let me get closer. But yeah, dog, I forgot the name of that documentary, but that shit was so dope. And yeah, that's whatever.
But I've seen. I know what documentary you're talking. That was a good documentary.
It was really amazing.
That was a great documentary.
And they made her I think she pled guilty eventually.
Yeah.
And she eventually she's there for the documentary
But
herself.
the wildest part though,
What?
is that every single one of those motherfuckers that was tested, because she had to fill in the form.
Yo, all of them were wrong.
That was, yeah.
And then I remember, I think it was a lawyer that was in the documentary, and he was representing.
I think it was where she made it up though. She was like right, wrong, right.
No,
wrong.
yeah, she didn't. She was too high.
So people were like going to prison.
But the thing is, her argument was that she was doing it right, like while she was high, like she was stable enough to actually.
Oh, she's a functioning drug addict.
Yeah, the thing is, she did do a lot of them right though, but there were some that were wrong, obviously.
Wild.
So it's like, damn, you're fucking up, dog. Like she would have got away if she just was accurate with
That's
all of
just
them.
not the job where you can afford to do that. You know, that's the issue.
Bro.
That's
Who
the
knew
issue.
being a chemist just had like access to like.
It's amazing, right? And you know the chemists are out there doing this type of shit, because like, where's all this shit coming from? Come on, you think El Chapo's cousin or some shit?
All those chemists have gone high off their own supply.
Yeah.
Like even if it was a little bit, because that's too fucking tempting.
You know what revolutionized weed?
What?
Like,
yo, before you even say that, and the other girl that was in the documentary, yo, she just didn't give any fucks. Like she was just like, yo, wrong. Like she signed them like knowingly. Like
That was the first one, right?
that was I think it was the Indian girl. She was Indian or something. And then the one that was literally just getting high off her own supply, like it was a white woman.
Very based.
And then I know the Indian chick probably got like a couple years, maybe like 4 or 5, and then the white chick, she barely did anything, bro. Anything, because obviously she pleaded guilty too and shit, so they gave her a better deal. But
maybe her place wasn't as loose.
Nah, fam. I mean, the thing is, the other girl was like awesome. She did a lot of cases wrong where the patients actually didn't have an actual drug. It was some bullshit. So she signed off on that, and a bunch of people went to jail for that. So it's like, damn, yo, and a lot though. I'm thinking like maybe like 10 to 15, bro. It was severe.
And those are years.
Yeah, bro.
Those are years.
Yeah, but yeah, Doug. What you're saying about weed?
You know how they revolutionized weed.
Oh.
And if you watch Narcos, which everyone should, you're gonna figure out that these guys actually pulled up at a university, according to Narcos, up at a university because this is what they wanted. They wanted
Narcos. I say Narcos.
They wanted no seeds, sin semilla.
Okay.
That's how they wanted the weed, because it was gonna weigh less.
Uh-huh.
Right, and it was.
What season was this? I seen the whole Narcos.
This was Narcos Mexico.
Oh, no wonder I didn't see that one.
We're talking about La Mota.
Yeah, I know that one. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
I loved it.
Not better than the Pablo one.
It's hard to beat Pablo Escobar with the shit he was doing.
Yeah,
he was too wild, man.
Narcos did a really good job.
Ahead of your time, Pablo. Ahead of your time.
They did a really good job. I was fucking hooked to those.
Oh, I couldn't stop.
Yeah, bro. Binge watched all of them shits immediately, dog.
But the seedless weed that they wanted to make, basically what they did was they pulled up to I think it was a botanist, someone who specialized in that.
I know what it is.
And they go over there to the classroom. There's a university, and they tell everyone to get the fuck out of the room.
Oh shit.
And they tell
these are narcos, like actual cartel guys.
These are the guys. Yeah. And they're telling him, look, you're gonna have to make this weed grow in a strain. You're gonna have to be able to combine it somehow, strains, do something.
Threatening them like, yo.
But you're gonna have to make it so that this doesn't have seeds, right? Seedless, so that the offspring is seedless.
Wait, so you're about to tell me so the cartels are the guys who made weed get fucking really good?
Who else would do it, man?
Wow.
They had some.
That's why. Wait, this was in Cali?
No, this was Mexico.
No, but they went to a botanist in
Mexico.
Oh, okay, Mexico.
This was in Mexico. All of this they got scientists in Mexico.
Okay.
You got to.
I'm not doubting.
You got to. How else would they be able to do everything they're doing to give us the best drugs in the world?
Damn. So it was the Mexicans, dog. It wasn't white people. Well,
the issue is at first the botanist was like, "No, I can't do that. I don't know how. It's like impossible what you're asking for. But then like when something magical happens, like if you get a really smart person and you need them to solve a problem.
Yeah.
And at first they might think they can't, but as soon as a gun is pointed at their head, all of a sudden like solutions start popping out of the place.
Yeah, that was it.
And problem solved.
That's hilarious, though. When your life is threatened, you got it, though.
Amazing. But you were right about some of the stuff about the drug. I mean, the LSD stuff, that was like...
What did they actually find a way to... With no seeds?
Oh, yeah.
What was the process?
Yeah, well,
if you remember.
Honestly, I can't... Not too specifically.
Yeah,
but the only thing I know is that something was done in the process of mixing different strains that led to that.
Okay.
So it was basically like the original has seeds, but like the offspring doesn't.
Okay. That's interesting.
So that's how it had to be done. But it's, I mean, I was pretty shocked, like, to see the stuff that drugs have, like, ended up doing in Latin America.
Bro.
It's wild, man. Like, Pablo Escobar, that was a civil war.
Yo, of course.
That was a civil
probably
war.
one of the craziest civil wars of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, this guy was bombing kids and just, he did not give any fuck.
Isn't it wild how he was, like, also, you know, giving off the promotion of, like, I'm a family man.
And I'm for the people.
I'm for the people.
And he's killing random people. It's
that
like,
was interesting.
Come on, Pablo. That's fucked up. That's why I didn't like, he wasn't really the Robin Hood, dog.
No, he's a fucking dick.
Yeah, dog.
Dude's a murderer.
Yeah.
No, I can't be on that.
If he didn't murder, I mean, obviously it's bad to murder people, period.
If it was just torture, that would have been fine for me, man. If all he did was like cut some people's balls off and like torture mothers and children, that would have been good.
Just not kill them, right?
But if you ruin their lives, I'm okay with that. The second you start decapitating people and like murder, that's it. Because they should at least be able to like enjoy the rest of their life with PTSD.
For sure.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. Don't kill the people. Don't kill the people.
No, but of course we're messing around, obviously.
Dude, but the way they fucking presented Narcos though, that shit was A+, bro.
It was amazing. I have people tell me that it's not the best show of Pablo Escobar. I tried to watch the other ones. I was like, this is a novela. You turn Pablo Escobar's life into a soap opera.
I mean, there's a lot of shows based on him too.
But I'm saying Narcos is the best one, and I know
hands down.
People disagree with that. I'm like,
a lot of people say it's not factual at all.
I don't give a fuck. I watched it and I was very entertained. Facts don't care. Well, that's what Ben Shapiro.
Feelings don't care about facts.
Yeah, feelings don't care about facts. That's what I was going for.
Take that, Ben.
Take it.
That's what I'll tell him.
I've told it to him before. He didn't reply, but I said it anyway, so. Oh, that's worth saying out there.
Ben Shapiro, though.
Man, last time we talked about some weird shit, by the way.